It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and our focus is on George Pickens. You always need eyes on him, 4th most catches in the NFL. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first carry for Najee Harris. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields being chased out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Fields. Steps away. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Fields now to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Still going inside the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Richardson working from the gun. Quick slant caught by Pierce. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes.
And it's blocked. The Steelers get him, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Completes it to Austin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw, Fields. Out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Richardson. Keeps himself upright. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Richardson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. A final shot before the break. Fields. It's complete, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34-yard
Off play action. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable here for Callaway. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie for Texas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, it's Richardson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's got Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So that drives 7 plays in length. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Pickens for another catch. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. On the move to his left. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 16. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Richardson to throw it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he is caught. He's got the 1st down, and more than that, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. From the shotgun, Richardson. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.